I smell pancakes.
Oh yeah.
I
I
smell.
smell a little bacon.
Ooh, bacon too. Ooh, I like them all because it is motherfucking Dork Time. Oh, oh. Yeah, you can hear it this time, can you?
I can. I'm
Oh,
happy.
oh. The Lord love us today. Welcome, welcome,
It's
welcome,
a good day.
everybody. It is Dork Time, and this is when we talk about fun and great stuff. And holla at me if you can hear us, because we're trying to make sure that everybody can hear us right now. Right? Right? You guys
Ah,
can see us? Yeah? Good, good. Making sure. All right, well, welcome everybody. This is I am Colored, and I am here with my awesome, cool gal friend. Tell
Wild
them,
Berry.
Wild Berry, and we're here to talk about Dork Time, Adventure Time, the
Adventure time.
the last episodes of season two, and
Great.
our tops and bottoms episodes of the season. So
Oh yeah.
because we missed last week, we wanted to put everything together, a whole big butt, and then you guys go right through, and we're gonna see it all. All right?
See
We're gonna
everything.
see everything. But yeah, we're gonna start off with just a little talk, cause I haven't heard from you in like 2 weeks and change.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. Let's
A little
see.
bit.
Not too much is new. My boyfriend's sister got a puppy,
Nice.
and it is she doesn't live here, but it is currently in the house. And
Damn.
maybe I can get it to have a cameo at
Ooh,
some point.
cameos are cool.
Yeah, it's adorable. You though, I haven't talked to you in 2 weeks, and you have life stuff going
Yeah, I
on.
did some stupid shit. So yeah, life stuff, man. Life
Life
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, I finally had the balls after 30 years to propose.
Yeah.
I finally told my lady, "Hey, you want to get hitched?" I didn't do it that way. I'm just, I don't know why I'm talking shit
And
about it.
she was like, "Nah."
And I said, "Why?" She said, "I." No, no, I've been planning this for a while. You know, I think you know me a little well, where I try to test things in the waters, and she's been she's been passing all the tests, not with A's, but with like a B minus, B plus, sometimes an A minus when she's adorable. But
She's a solid gal.
yeah, yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. But yeah, so I've been for like a good 2 months. I've been trying to like get her ring size. So sometimes when we try to drink the night before, I make sure I get her wasted, and then the next day, she's passed out. When you try to like, when your significant other is passed out, and you just like
Yeah.
try to tap them to see if they're how dead they are. So I did
Yeah.
that, and she was passed out, and then I just like went on YouTube and like, how do I get my girlfriend's ring size when
Why
they are
didn't you
drunken? Huh?
why didn't you like take a ring of hers that she wears?
Well, so the thing is, like, they're a little too big, and they're like not real, so it kind of threw me off.
Okay.
And because if it throws me off, then I just feel like it might not be her size. So that's why I had to do
Okay.
the whole, the string and stuff, and then like I didn't know how tight, so I did it as tight as I
That's
could, and then I measured it a few times, and then went to a few jewelers.
You did this while she was sleeping?
No, no, no. Well, I skipped some steps, but
Or
I did the little, measurement when she was sleeping, and
yeah.
then I got my friend to go with me to get it, get the ring. We went to a few
Ha
places. And then we went to another place that they're like, we will do it for you today. And I'm like, what? And it took like 2 hours. Not to say it was shitty, like a shitty diamond or whatever, but um, yeah, it was good. I was nervous the whole time when I was trying to get it, and worked out.
At least like getting it done that same day, it's like done. You don't have to
Yeah,
like think about it for days
right.
and
See, see,
like
the
that
problem was that
process.
I was waiting for my buddy to come back from South Africa because he was on a trip and he was gonna help me get it. And then when I met up with him for the ring, he's like, dude, why didn't you tell me at fucking South Africa, all those duty free stores, all there is just blood diamonds. I'm like, fuck, should have got one. Should have got one there. Damn it. Got one for like 2.99
Damn.
or something. Anyways.
Missed a golden opportunity.
Yeah, well, yeah, very a little upset. But yeah, I did it. Well, what I did was I did it on her birthday. I got her a present, and then I got like like a promise ring, pretty much. Because
Yeah.
for those who don't know, in Korea, if you what you do is you give a girl a promise ring. I mean, you do that back home, but here in Korea they do it more than they do back home.
Mm.
So you get a promise ring or whatever that signifies that shit's about to be real. But I got that with the engagement ring. And so in the ring I put Pablo, meaning idiot, for Ava, but it's with the four EVA, and actually you can actually say it's Pablo for forever or for Eva. So it's this cute
Oh, that's
little yeah.
really cute.
So yeah, so I got that, and so what I was gonna do was tell everybody to get together as a house party, and then you know say happy birthday, then give her the promise ring. And as I give the promise ring, I emailed certain people like, hey, when I bring this up and I give it to her, and you see her face reaction, just shout out loud like this is terrible, this is a bad gift, what the fuck, like kind of throw her off.
Yeah.
And then she's like, why is everybody being dicks right now? And then I pulled out the actual ring. And
Ah, yeah, I was talking to Mina before she went to the party, and I
yeah,
didn't know what she had put on the Facebook group because I wasn't invited. So sad.
well, I would have if you were here. I mean,
No,
ugh,
I was super jealous that I couldn't come
I
and
know,
be
I know.
there that moment.
I would have
But
loved for you to be there.
and she had like I guess she hadn't read it at first,
Oh, she didn't
and
read it.
she like I guess she didn't read the event very well, and so she hadn't mentioned it. So I was like, okay, he must have like be keeping that a surprise or
Hmm.
something like that. And then suddenly she messages me like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I just read the Facebook page, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah, that's going down." Like,
Well, cause like I put it on the like certain people, and I didn't want to put her friends just because I know them, but I don't know them that well to like keep a secret.
yeah,
And so I put mean in it as well, and so I was like, hey, you guys talk shit, whatever, and they're kind of being mean on the chat too, like, yeah, can we just curse at you, tell you you're a terrible piece of shit, you should die, and whatever. And I'm like, well, this message will self-destruct in 10 minutes if no one else reads this shit. But
done.
yeah, yeah. But it was still it was fun. It was a great night. I did my best not to get too wasted because that's important, very
Yeah,
important. But yeah,
yeah.
I think it worked out. And the ring size was too big, so we're getting it resized. Apparently she likes her rings to be really baggy, like a fucking like a heavy baggy shirt. I'm like, why? Why would you like? It's just fake. So if I lose it, I don't care. I'm like, damn it, didn't know. So we got it
Yeah.
resized, and we're gonna get it back. I think Monday.
All right. Well, congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was good. It was fun. I
Nice.
couldn't help myself. And then we had to talk a little bit after. But yeah, I gotta stop pretending to be scared of marriage and the next step. So
Pretending to be scared.
she doesn't know. But I have to, you know.
Well, cheers to that.
Yeah,
That's
cheers.
something to drink.
I agree. I agree. I'm gonna drink it.
Are we are we ready to dive in?
We are, but one more minute.
Okay.
So out of dork time and just
Mm,
dorkgasm or gizm, whatever you want to call it in the world. As you know, I'm in South Korea, so it's a little hard for me to get things to Korea from the States. And
mm.
so I don't know if you guys know, but this one of the greatest superhero movies came out on Blu-ray not that long ago, and I bought it. And yeah, so I had to get it. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Civil War?
Yeah, I bought it. I bought it. I bought
Nice.
it. I watched it. I loved it. And for those who haven't seen it, for the four people that are watching, hey, this is a great fucking movie. It's an amazing movie. Not the best, but I think I almost teared a little bit when I saw the movie. So
Oh, I think it was a fantastic
No,
movie.
yeah, I
Definitely
agree.
worth it.
I just for me, yeah, I watched it and my girlfriend was watching it with me. She's like, "What's gonna happen?" I was like, "Shut the, just shh, shut up.
You
Spider-Man's
can't
about
say
to come
girlfriend
out.
and
Shut up." I wanted to curse at
can't
her.
say girlfriend anymore. You have to say
Uh,
fiance.
do I?
Don't you?
I don't know. Would she get mad?
Well,
I don't know
I
these
don't
things.
know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't think you're gonna get in trouble, but like,
Well, you mean like get used to
that's
saying that, I guess?
yeah. Get used to saying
All
that
right.
she's your
All
fiance.
right, fine. All right, fiance. So, but
All
technically
right.
at the time she was my girlfriend, so I can say that, right?
All right. Yeah. Your girlfriend at the time.
All
Well,
right.
it sounds like you broke up.
I know. I was just thinking that right now. All right, my fiance. All right. We're off topic now because fiance is freaking me out. So we're here with Dork Time. We're gonna talk about the last, technically not the last two episodes, but we made it the last two episodes because it seemed that important to push it at the end.
Yeah, and just to keep them together.
Yes, yes.
They do feel like a finale, and they should definitely be together.
I
So
agree.
let's start with that. You have your drinking rules, right?
Yes, I have my drinking rules, and we also have awesome, awesome quiz time. So we made our own. I made a question for the first episode, and you made a question for your second episode. And yeah, we're gonna rock it out.
All
So,
right, let's.
so we're gonna do episode 25.
All right, so episode 25 is Mortal Folly.
Mm-hmm.
Finn and Jake hunt down the evil Lich while the Ice King pesters them for approval to marry Princess Bubblegum.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a cool title card.
It is. It's fucking scary
Like,
too.
yeah. This is where I feel like the first time Adventure Time gets real.
She hits the fucking fan, and
Yeah.
at the same time, it's a bit scary.
Yeah, definitely.
I
I
try to
mean, I think
watch
a
it.
little bit, like, the Ice King provides a little bit of
Yeah,
humor,
yeah,
but
a lot of humor, but
it's
yeah,
definitely scary.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely freaky the way they do things. With the Lich, because he does a lot of things that I feel like what makes him so different from all the like bad guys in
Hmm.
Adventure Time. Like he's probably one of the biggest bad guy in Adventure Time.
Yeah, I think it's probably the biggest one yet, ever. Uh-oh, what
Okay,
happened?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I got cut off for a bit. But yeah, so I like this a lot. Let's see your first
Let's go,
thingamajiggy.
let's go. All right, so this is at the beginning of the episode. Uh, they're like meditating with Princess Bubblegum,
Yeah.
which I also liked. But she's like, okay, you're ready. She tells
Hmm.
them that they're ready, and that's kind of an indication of like things to come. Like Bubblegum is trusting them with something actually serious.
Right.
And then though she like claps her fingers or whatever, and Peppermint Butler like blows a bubble around them, and
Hmm.
that's how they travel up the tree of the castle. And I picked it because it's pretty cute. It's still very Adventure Time. It's just the beginning, and you kind of like, I mean, she's hinting at it by saying you're finally ready,
Right.
but it's still, this seems like it's going to be a normal episode, not the Lich.
No, no, yeah, I agree. Because you're just like, oh, they're ready. I'm like, for what? And then,
Oh, and another important part with this, she gives them those necklaces or those little crowns to wear that keeps their minds safe,
which is tells
which
us.
shows just how freaking scary the Lich is.
Yep. All right, here's the next one.
The second one is Finn is kicking the Lich's ass. Uh, the Lich ended up getting to his power thing,
Hmm.
and Finn is using the sweater that Princess Bubblegum gave him, and he calls it the power of liking someone a lot instead of like the power of love.
Right.
So
I
I
think
thought
it's
that was
just the
like,
greatest weapon just because it's like a purple sweater. Is it purple or pink?
yeah,
Pink.
it's purple. It's purple.
Purple. Purple sweater. Even better. I would rock a purple sweater.
Also, but like looking at the Lich, he is honestly terrifying. Those horns, that face,
Yeah,
that mouth, like, and he's kind of laughing while this is going down.
right.
So I don't know, he doesn't genuinely feel threatened, even though it looks like Finn is definitely winning here.
And the fact that he threw the sweater over one eye to the other to like yank it out, just like
Yeah.
I don't. How do you do that? That's
He
a
stuffed it in his eye socket and pulled it out the other. It's super gross.
he's a violent motherfucker, that's for sure.
I mean, the Lich, though, like, he was gonna mind control him
No,
and
I know,
basically destroy himself.
but like I don't like I would feel like I would choke him with the sweater. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe
Yeah.
like choke him on the neck, but not like try to rip out the skull head out of his eyes or I don't know.
It's pretty intense, which
Yeah.
is why I picked it.
Yeah, I agree. I like this. I was actually gonna pick one part of their fight because it's terrifying because it doesn't seem that Finn is gonna win at all.
He
But
really
he
doesn't.
has to and then he got a weapon as well.
Yeah. A
And it's supposed to
sweater.
be well, he had another weapon before
Oh yeah,
that.
he had a real weapon, but he ends up using a
Right.
sweater, which is crazy.
Mm. All right, here's mine.
Let's see it.
All right, so this is the very beginning where, when Finn, oh no, my picture has betrayed me. But
Yep.
this picture pretty much is this nail being taken over by the Lich, and he's just like hitting the goddamn. It looks like a nest, not a nest, but what is it called? Like a
It's
cocoon, some sort
it's
of.
amber.
Oh, an ember. Okay.
It's like yeah, it's like amber, like fossilized tree. Oh my gosh, tree gunk. It's amber.
Sap, the
Yeah.
sap.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
fossilized tree sap. Yeah.
So yeah, so the snail comes and just like starts knocking it down, and it was scary too because like the snail is just there because he was always around because
Yeah, he's in
it's just
every
like
episode.
he's just an Easter egg, and so he comes out of nowhere, starts hitting, and they're all just talking to each other while this is happening. I'm like, oh shit, shit's about to go down, and it does.
Uh, it's funny because it shows like how important those necklaces are.
Yes, because I thought they were just for fun, because usually a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of items are for fun. So when this happened, I was like, oh shit, shit's about to go
And you
down.
do love that the snail actually like does something.
Right.
Like he's not just an Easter egg, but he shows up and does something.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the next one. So I had to put this one because this the Ice King is in this, like you mentioned in the info of the episode, and pretty much they defeat the Lich, and they're celebrating, and the Ice King is celebrating, and he like for some reason he's flying in the air with Princess Bubblegum, and
Well,
he
he
just wanted
kidnapped
to.
her.
Well, he was trying to kidnap her, right? And he was trying to set her free at this moment.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
s- and so as he's in the air with her, he sets free because she's on like ice shackles. And so he lifts up his arms, happy and shit. And so he drops her in like the goose soup of where the Lich pretty much lives, or where that's his powers
Yeah.
from. And this is pretty much like 5 seconds before the episode ends, and I'm like, everybody's just like, what? So I had to pick this. It was just like retarded.
It's it's pretty much the most shocking part because Finn beat the bad guy. It was definitely scary.
Yeah,
There's lots of build up, and so you don't expect it, and then
no,
the Ice King fucks it all up.
that dude. Oh, you got a drink?
Oh, oh, my drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink with you. Yeah.
I feel like we actually picked the a perfect mix
Mhm.
of pictures for this one.
I agree. All right,
I
so
like it.
now
Next one.
not just the
Oh no.
next one, it's the quiz one. Yeah, the
Oh,
quiz one, and this is my turn to pick I gotta set this up. Sorry.
yeah,
It,
no.
it's my
I'm
turn.
excited.
Okay,
It's
cool.
been about like
A while.
week and a half, 2 weeks
A
since I
while.
watched the episode. A while.
A while. Okay, so
A
then
while.
I actually made an easy one, so maybe this might fuck with you. Okay, here we go. Wait, wait.
Let's
Oh,
give it a go.
all right. Hold on. Let me just turn on this volume. All right, here we go. The question is, what does Jake think about when PB told Finn and Jake to meditate?
Oh my God. He thinks about food.
Oh, I
I
got
don't
you.
know. I actually don't know.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's something with something he loves.
Lady Rainicorn?
Okay,
Okay.
but there's something else with it.
Lady Rainicorn and Cupcake.
Is that your final answer?
I'm gonna just. It's Lady Rainicorn and.
Mm-hmm. You got 15
I'm gonna
seconds.
go Lady Rainicorn and Mr. Cupcake.
All
But I don't know.
right. And the answer is Princess Lady
No.
riding a horse.
Riding a horse. Okay, I'll drink.
Yeah. I picked the easy one because I figured like maybe she watched it recently or maybe not. It was a gamble.
Mine is gonna be so easy. You're gonna get it in a second.
Really?
I made it last week, but I'm looking at it now and I'm like, this is pretty easy.
Okay.
But maybe it's not. Maybe we're just because we picked it, we think it's easy. I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, yeah. All right. So yeah, gotcha. All right, here
All
we go.
right, you
All right.
win.
So here's the last episode of oh shit. Sorry. Last episode of season 2.
Mortal recoil.
Mhm.
Due to the events of the previous episode, Princess Bubblegum has been brought back to life, I guess spoiler, after a near-death experience. But the Lich has secretly taken huge spoilers. But the Lich has secretly taken possession of her body, and now Finn and Jake must face the princess as a monster to save her and possibly all life as they know it.
Oh no.
That synopsis is like a huge spoiler.
Yeah, it is.
It's like the whole episode.
Yeah, but to be fair, this title card is a bit not spoilerific, but like man, it really gets you. You're like, holy shit, did someone really die? You know? Which it's even
Yeah,
better.
yeah. Ah,
Shit, my
oh,
computer's fine.
okay.
All right, here we go.
This episode always gets me too.
Oh, really? In a good way or bad way?
In a good way.
Okay,
I do like it.
actually, we never talked about it. How much did you like the previous episode we just reviewed?
I love Mortal Folly and Mortal Recoil.
Which one you?
I
Well, we'll talk about which one we like better afterwards. All right.
Yeah.
So here's your first one.
So my first one is they've got Princess Bubblegum back. She's recovering, and Finn and Jake are trying to make her feel better.
Hmm.
And Peppermint Butler, we know, is like friends with Death. Kinda does some sketchy shit. And he
That
takes
motherfucker's
one
sketchy.
look. He's like bringing Princess Bubblegum tea. Takes one look at her, drops to his like hands and feet, and hisses at her and runs away. So like Butler basically knows she's evil, and he doesn't fucking do anything about it. He runs away.
Yeah, like a little bitch.
He does nothing.
Yeah, I saw this, and the funny thing about this part is like, Jake is like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And like, it
Yeah.
just like feeds more to it because Peppermint Butler's just like, hissing like a cat. And
Yeah.
anytime a cat hisses, it's fucking something's wrong.
No, it's seen the evil.
Yeah, that's pretty funny though.
Yeah. No, I love that he runs away, and I love that Jake's like it builds that tension because you don't quite know what's happening.
Nope, not at all.
Mm.
All right, here's the next one.
All right. So mine's kind of funny.
Hmm.
Finn left to go get Princess Bubblegum things she asked for. She asked for, and I wrote it down, bleach, lighter fluid, ammonia, and plutonium. And Finn calls it, I don't know, lady stuff. Like,
Oh,
Finn thinks that lady stuff is like lighter fluid, ammonia, and plutonium.
but isn't that the stuff that she asked for?
Yeah, but he calls it lady stuff. Like, that's what
Oh,
you would
right,
think
right,
of
right, right. No,
when
yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
of lady stuff.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
I thought for some reason like she called it that, so he just called it that too, but no, that wouldn't make sense.
no.
He did that.
She like he totally was like, what girls want. And it's like,
I
what?
get I guarantee you if the let's say Finn liked you
Yeah.
and you can tell him anything and he'd fucking believe it.
Yeah, he's a little
Well, he is
he's
young and
just
gullible. So,
he's so young, but like especially since he battles evil and monsters all the time, he definitely didn't want to think badly of bubblegum.
right. And
Like,
yeah, no. I mean, I think I'm old enough to know like when something's wrong, you fucking run.
yeah, he just
Boy
didn't
or
want to
girl, you
believe.
fucking run. You just run.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck that noise.
Done.
All right, so here's
All right.
mine. All right. All right, so I had to show this because this is where like Jake had to stay back because Finn had to get the things that you just showed, like the lady stuff.
Mm.
And so she was just acting weird, like some fucking demonic person, and it scared the shit out of me because you know PV's not like that at all, and the fact that she was
No.
turned this way, and then she had like a dark and deep voice too, and then Jake is like, what's like he was just so he was just like a little child, like very scared, like oh no, what do I do? Like right there
He's
doing
trying
nothing.
to get through
Right, but he's staying in the room, what makes it worse. Like I would have been like, fuck this bitch. Or I would have called my girl and be like, yo, your girl is acting weird. Come take care of your girl. I would have done
Yeah.
something besides
Like,
just
where's Rainicorn?
yeah, we're just running
To
corn. Go get your
like
lady. You just thought of her, right? Another dude. What the hell? You know? Or maybe that was another chick. Ooh.
getting into different genre.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's probably
Uh-oh. I think the sound I think the sound went out.
hello?
Oh, there you are.
Oh, okay. I just said it freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's the next
So,
one. All right, so I picked this one because this is the very end, and so PV turns into this giant ass monster, and they defeat it. And so there's like a little piece of her left. So instead of trying to make her into an adult again, they just make her into a child, a 12-year-old child who's the same age as Finn. And so everybody's just like, what? But then Jake is like, what? Like he's like, yeah, my boy's gonna get it. My boy's gonna get it with a 13-year-old, which is I don't know why I'm saying it. I'm just saying this in the cartoon world for Finn, not for anybody else, not for this dirty old guy, just for Finn. Him as a
just for Finn.
13, what is he, 13 or 14 in this? I don't know, but he's
I'm
young.
not gonna tell you.
Oh crap. Oh no, was that the question? Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. All right.
It's quiz time.
Uh, all right, here we go. All right, well, no need to throw out the quiz sign, but I'll throw up the
Yeah.
question. All right, ready? Set?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go.
So how old is Princess Bubblegum at the end of the episode? I will say you said three different
I
ages.
know. I said
That's
12,
correct.
13, and 14, and that's gonna fuck with me. Okay, so I'm gonna do the whole Jeopardy thing out right now. I'm gonna talk out loud. So I feel like Jake, not Jake, sorry, Finn is a little bit older. So I feel like he's like 13. So I feel like she might be younger. So I'm gonna say 12.
Is that your final answer?
Uh, yes, 12.
12?
Is it 12? All right, let me
Okay.
find out. Let me find out. I'll find out. All right, all right.
Because they were the same age too. I thought you were gonna
Were they the
guess
same?
something.
Did you write that they were the same age?
You said it.
Oh, I said it. Okay,
You said it. Yeah, they're the same age.
but you
They're
didn't
both.
write on the card that they were the same age, right? No, you didn't.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay, because
Yeah.
that would have been okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll
You
drink.
said it, so I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna get it. Maybe he's gonna get it. Like,
I thought they were the same age. I didn't know if they were the same age. I thought they were like
yeah,
around the same age. Damn it. All right.
yeah.
Fine.
I'll drink. I'll drink a little bit.
Oh man, that was right in the middle too.
Yeah.
That was good. All right. That was good. That was the
All
last two
right.
episodes. That was fun
Yeah.
because these two they're really good.
They're good
They were
episodes.
solid episodes. They were like definitely together. Definitely makes sense for them to be at the end of the season, just because
Yes.
it's a big dramatic ending to both episodes.
Yeah.
It's funny and it's fucking scary.
Yeah. It's very dramatic. I
Yeah.
like it. All right. So which one do you like better?
Damn, I don't know.
I feel like that's a tough
I
question because
know.
I think of them in my head as one episode.
I do too. I do too because
I think.
but it makes sense that they split it up because the first part is so heavy on the Lich itself, the character
Yeah.
itself, and this one is just taking care of Princess Bubblegum,
Yeah.
and that's why I like both of them because they're doing different things. Like Finn is trying to defeat the Lynch, and in this one Finn is just trying to protect PP, and at the same time he finds out that he has to defeat her. So it's like
Right.
very different. I'm gonna say the first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
Why do you lean towards that one? Oh no, your headphones.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Um, I think I like that one better. That's Mortal Folly, right?
Yes.
Mortal Folly. I like Mortal Folly more because we get introduced by the Lynch, who's fucking scary as fuck, who whose main purpose is just to destroy things. Like
Yeah.
he's not like a sad villain or anything. He's just a fucking dangerous villain.
I agree. I mean, I really, like I said, I think of them as one episode,
Hmm.
but
I like them both.
I do love them both.
Yeah.
I kind of lean, maybe I'm gonna pick the opposite one to
Okay.
you because I do like that they introduced the Lich, but I also kind of like that Bubblegum is the monster
Yeah.
in the second one.
Hmm.
Like it's still the Lich, but it's Bubblegum's body, it's Bubblegum's face,
Right.
and
Right. Right.
there's some funny scenes in that one that we like didn't talk about, but like the Ice King
Oh.
seeing like he has wizard eyes and he sees all kinds of crazy things.
That fucking scared me too. I'm just like, what is this why he's crazy or it,
Yeah,
uh,
it's just
yeah,
it kind of just happens, and you're like,
right.
what?
Yeah.
Like what? I don't know. And so that's pretty fun. And then how they defeat Bubblegum. She turns into a giant monster. They freeze her and knock her over, and she just breaks into pieces.
Well, 'cause they had a freezer. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it's a so I do love them both.
Yeah.
I was tempted to pick those as my tops,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
but I didn't because we were reviewing it,
Mhm.
so I felt like we'd get a chance to talk about them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love them both and
I love.
I couldn't get enough of both of them, but I think at the end I think I did a good choice just because
Uh-oh, it went out again. It's
Hello?
being so bad.
Damn it.
There you are. Wait.
Hello?
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Um, like I like the idea that we had to pick this at the same time at the last because we can definitely talk about it. And as much as I wanted to put them as like my top three out of the top three,
Yeah.
but they have to go together.
Yeah.
They have to go together. And
Yeah.
it's a little sad, but it is what it is.
But at least we get to talk about them, and I think they're definitely part. I think I would say of season one and two, they're pretty. They would be my favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. All right. So you ready, lady?
I'm ready.
All right. So now we're gonna do our tops and bottoms, but first, let's do the bad stuff first, just
Hmm.
because they're bad. And I'm just throwing it out there. There's honestly just one bad episode.
I I think so. Yeah, it was not. I feel like season one, I had an easier time
Yeah,
picking bottoms,
yeah,
whereas this time, I definitely was. I knew which ones, but I was like, it's still kind of hard.
right, right,
But
right.
they're all. Season two was pretty good.
And I definitely, yeah, I definitely picked one that I didn't like, and then the other one I was just like, there's things I really don't like about this one, but there's some things I really like as well.
Mm.
And I think I know. I feel like you know which one I'm talking about. Anyways, we'll
Oh,
find out. Well, we'll
we'll
find
find
out.
out.
So you're gonna go first, all right? And this is your bottom top second worst
Yeah, second
episodes,
worst.
and it is the
Silent King.
yeah.
All
Uh,
right, so I, it was. This is not. I would definitely put this one on. It's
mhm.
not the worst. I
Yeah.
just find the goblins, like, the only reason I picked it was like the goblins are kind of annoying.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like, I don't know. And if I can go to my first picture
Uh
for
huh.
this one, Zergiog. Zergiog? I don't know, Zergiog. He's like their king and stuff. We talked about him. He
Right.
likes his spankings. I got a nice picture of that.
That's a nice spanking right there.
One, the goblins suck
Yeah.
because they take it. They just, yeah. And then Zergiog sucks because he never grows as a character at all.
Yeah.
And even when he, spoilers, comes back in a later episode, he still is a shitty person.
Yeah. He's definitely a shitty person, but I like this shitty person. I
Hmm.
don't know why, but I really do like this shitty person. I like the concept of he's like there's no doubt he's evil,
Yeah.
but he's like cute evil where he's just like spanking people, and I'm just like,
Yeah, it's not the Lich evil,
yeah, 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 yeah.
but I don't find it as like cute as say the Ice King.
Fair enough. Yep.
Mm. And my second part, I think, is the best part of this episode, which is the Earclops army,
Yeah.
which we talked about when we reviewed it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
And I think it's, pretty cool, one, the concept of the army, because they're actually kind of scary looking. And then you realize how easy it would be to defeat the entire army.
Right.
And it also just confirms that to me, Zergiog is kind of just dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But but
so,
but to be fair, he's also in a really dumb kingdom. Like
yeah,
they worship him like crazy.
makes no sense.
It doesn't, but
So
it's so
yeah,
funny. I don't know.
but
I
again, like I said, I don't hate the
no, no,
episode.
no. Same here.
Not at all.
It's definitely one of my at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't think I would watch this again, but it's definitely at the
Mm,
bottom.
mm. So that was my second, second to bottom,
All right.
bottom.
All right. So here's
And
my
then my,
second to bottom.
all right, let's see.
All right. So this is my second to bottom. The belly of the beast. And
Oh.
like I told you before, like I couldn't get like this is a great scene right now. Like I
Yeah.
dug this scene. This is probably my favorite scene because it was just like fucking bears everywhere, fuck fireworks. Let's go do some E. Let's do some coke. Let's just do it all and let's all bang each other. Like it would have been great. It would have been the greatest thing ever. But fucking that dude, the hipster dude, I just can't. Ah,
That's right. You didn't like
I did not like him at all.
Party Pat.
I did not
Party
like
Pat.
Party Fat at all. He fucking irritated me.
I can see why we picked these two
Yeah,
because I really don't like Zergiog. Well, you can tolerate him, you
right.
like him, and I actually really like Party Pat, and you
No,
can't stand
I
him.
just can't stand him. He doesn't come back in episodes, right? In
No, I
future
think
episodes.
I think we see bears in other
Yeah, I
episodes,
know
but I don't think
bears.
they're ever like a main character.
Spoiler, there is
So,
a rapping bear, which is
oh, that's right.
he's
Which is
awesome.
also a great episode.
That is a great episode. He's just
Yeah.
fucking baller. But sorry, spoiler sign up there. But yeah, like he just didn't do it for me this episode. And like even this part too, like I get the joke, but I just didn't like the joke. I just didn't.
Yeah.
I
It's
just
like,
didn't.
yeah,
I'm like, eh.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can
So
see it.
yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say. I mean, it's not like I hate it.
No.
So that's why I have very little things that I dislike, and that's what makes me pick it. The
This one.
the bottom second. All
Yeah,
right.
I feel like I'm nitpicking
Yeah.
for worst. Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're
Okay.
definitely gonna nitpick and not like this episode. You ready for your
Yeah,
top
it's
bottom? Cause it's my
yeah.
bottom, my worst bottom too.
I figured as much.
All right. It's slow love.
Slow.
All right. Yeah. It was. Yeah. It sucked. I didn't like it at all.
It sucks. I don't like this episode. Snorlax is the slug, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. And
This guy right there. I'm gonna get my other
he's
beer. You
just
talk. I'll be right back. Keep
he's
talking.
just a manipulative brat. Like, you can see him in this one. He's stealing Finn and Jake's house until they can get him a girlfriend. He won't put the house back, and he basically like holds it hostage to get them to help them. He's just a shitty person.
Oh, I hate
He
that guy.
destroys the house the whole time. And yeah, I just can't stand him. He's like whiny and he sucks.
He's
I
a
don't
little bitch. Like the whole time.
horrible, horrible.
It's just.
And then if I can go to the next one,
Oh, okay.
even in he's trying to be cool. Even he's like being smooth Mr. Man, doing his beatboxing and his sword twirling. He's still fucking Finn and Jake over. Like,
Like
and he
the.
doesn't, and
Oh.
he knows it. He just doesn't give a fuck.
Mm. I hate him because A, he disrupts them in their sleep. Who does that? Number one. Then he squirts shit like my picture. Oh shit, that's not it. I fucked up.
Oh,
Fuck. I think I messed up.
oh
Oh, there it
no.
is. So he pretty much squirts in their face,
Yeah.
all this shit, and like that's the second thing right there, right? And it's just like, why would you do that? And then the
Oh,
third thing here is like this is after he was like getting all these girls to like him, and this is probably the funniest thing in this episode, because it's like get that one salt cube we have and throw it in his face, and mind you, he's like the size of the treehouse,
yeah.
and it's just tiny
Bigger because
little
he's carrying it, right?
right, and tiny little salt grain just like hits him, and he just like his whole side is just fucked, and I'm like, you got what you deserve, motherfucker, because
Yeah.
I would have thrown a lot more than that guy, because fuck that guy. I guarantee
He
you,
sucks.
he just went off with that other snail, a slug, because technically he's a slug.
Right.
He left the house. He just like plopped it down on the ground and left off with the girl.
Yep.
Fucking
Doesn't even
asshole.
help him put the house back.
No.
No, he's the worst character. Like, there's nothing about him I like. I don't understand how like Finn are like, oh, like you poor little guys. Like, there's nothing aw about
No.
him.
No.
He's just kind of a dick.
Yeah, he's a dick. Okay, so since this is our worst
Mm.
episode and our worst character, do you think
Yes.
he's a lot more worse than Donnie? And who's the other one that we didn't like from the other first?
Donnie and the
The
Duke.
Duke. Yeah,
The Duke of Nuts.
yeah. Who do you hate more out of these three?
Donnie, the Duke, or Snorlax?
Yeah,
Him.
him. Yeah,
Snorlax. I'm gonna
yeah.
pick Snorlax, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, tell us.
The
Tell us, hero.
Duke, while he sucks and he's a pushover, he like has a family and he has like some kind of redeeming qualities. Like he
Right.
like tried, like you know what I mean? He like tries to be a sweet guy and his son loves him. And Donnie has like a purpose to being a douche.
Hmm.
Like it protects the houses and
Which
stuff.
is pretty cool,
But
actually, in my opinion. But
yeah, it's kind of like a neat idea.
yeah,
But Snorlax is just plain annoying and has no one around him that cares about him
nope,
and nothing is important. He just like shows up complaining that he can't get a girlfriend, which like he doesn't deserve
nope.
because he sucks.
Does not deserve her. He doesn't deserve
So,
any girl.
no.
He just reminds
So
me
wait,
of like, what?
would you which one's the worst for you?
I'm gonna have to agree. It's definitely him.
Mm,
Just because like Like Donnie, like I could understand him, like because I mentioned to you before, like he's pretty funny and like really like his side. I really like
Yeah.
his background, like his his origin, which is pretty cool. Which is really dumb, but at the same time I enjoyed it a lot. Him, he
At least
just
it's something interesting.
yeah, and this guy just came out of nowhere and fucking ramming through people's houses and jizzing in their faces. What the fuck, man? You don't do that shit. No,
No, you don't.
no, nobody likes that.
Snorlax is the worst.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so here is the next one. This is going to
Moving to our
be
tops.
this is gonna be a tops. You
Tops.
ready for our tops?
Second, second to top.
Second to the top.
All
Sorry.
right,
All right,
let's.
this is fucking with me. All right, here we go. Second to the top, and this is you.
All right. Our mystery train. I really enjoyed this one. I don't know. I think it shows the relationship between Finn and Jake
Yep.
pretty well,
Yep.
and their playful side. Plus, I appreciate that the I don't know if I would call it a prank. I guess you would call it a prank,
It's definitely a
but
prank.
the prank like continues throughout several episodes.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I enjoy this one.
I definitely did too. Um, I definitely did too.
And so my first one is like Finn is literally appreciative of everything. Everything Jake does that he thinks at this point he's just in love with, and like because Finn is just such a happy, positive child, and he loves his brother. They're like best friends and they
Right.
get along. You can see Jake putting in all this effort, and Finn absolutely just loves it all. And I don't know, it's cute. And then for the next one, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
The next one.
For the next one, Jake is like so happy. This is when Finn solves the mystery, and Jake is like so proud of him, and you can kind of tell right now that it's not real
No.
because Jake is so happy.
Right.
He's like so proud of him, and like everyone on the train has been murdered. If it's, if it's real, everyone on the train has just been murdered.
Poor guy.
And
I just
Jake's like, "Yeah, you did it."
yeah, it's a little weird just because like Jake is like 30 years old and Finn is like 20, not 20. He's like 13,
13.
and like the fact that he's just like they're best friends, and then your best bud is older than you, just like cheering you on for doing something pretty obvious, you know.
I don't know. I guess that's where it becomes brother, more of like a brother
Yeah,
relationship than it is a best friend
yeah,
because you do have that kind of patience and
right,
that kind of you want to see them work it out and succeed
right,
when you're just like when it's your brother or sister.
right. This is definitely a
Yeah.
good episode. I would definitely put this in my top five.
Mm.
Definitely.
What's your what's your second to the top?
My second to the top, if it works. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Is it not working? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, sorry. Here we go. All right, so
Right.
this is my top two. This is Go With Me. It was adorable. You got my main girl in this, my main girl, Marceline, trying to give Finn tips how to get Princess Bubblegum, but at the same time, he just like it was just a big miscommunication. Cause
It
like
was.
Jake was trying to feed him like let's go make out with chicks, and then Finn's like I just want to go, like I don't want to make out with chicks. But then at the same
This
time,
is
Marceline thinks that he wants to go make out with chicks and stuff, and
yeah.
she thinks for some reason that PB's the best person for that.
This is kind of that whole what you were saying earlier, like this is kind of that 30-year-old being friends with a 13-year-old. It's like, yeah, come on, we'll just go make out with girls at the movies. Like,
Yeah, I mean that definitely would have happened in the real world, that's for sure. But yeah, I just love the miscommunication because like my best part about this too is, and Finn asks Marceline out at pretty much at the end, and she says no because she thinks it's like a date, like that she likes him, that
yeah.
he likes her. Sorry, and he's like, no, I just want to go. That's all I want. I just want to go. He's like, all right, but no tongue. He's like, wait, what? And I was like, I would have been like, why? Why no tongue? I mean, come on. I mean, you got that serpent tongue.
You would have been
She has
like
a serpent
that.
tongue, and that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
You would have been like that. Finn is just trying to put together what that means.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And that's why I put this one too, because I mean, honestly, as much as I'm talking shit, this is what I would do on my first date. Just like sit next to the girl, give her like 3 feet away from me, making sure I'm not too creepy, and just having a good time in my mind without her, just because I don't want her to think I'm creepy.
Right.
So I would have done the
And
same
I feel like,
exact thing.
did you ever go to the movies when you were 13 with a girl?
Now when I was 13,
I
I
think
think
I,
when I was
I
like
can't remember. I think it
15.
was like 13, 14. I would like go to the movies with my friends and maybe like I don't know, but it's just like nothing ever happens because we're
Right,
just like, oh, we went to the movies.
right,
Like
right.
I don't know, nothing happens.
The only ballsy thing I did before I started dating my high school girlfriend was I was like 12 or 13, and that's when South Park came out. And I got to see that with my younger cousin who was like 9 years old. And we
Oh my
went to see it
gosh.
together, and they let us buy the ticket, and it was fucking awesome. I don't even know why she was with me. I just remember that we were going to the park because our parents let us go, and I just remember going with her. And then we went to go see that movie, and I'm like, because I've, you've seen South Park, because they kind of curse, but
Yeah.
at the same time they don't. But this is a
Yeah.
movie, like you know, you didn't really think it was gonna happen because it's, you figured the TV show. I'd never really seen a TV show go turn into a movie where like
Yeah.
it's a rated R pretty much, but at the same time curse as much as they do. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And she's like, oh, I love this shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Just don't tell your mom. And it
Yeah.
was
Let's just never
just
tell
don't.
our parents.
And you know what was the best part of this whole thing? I purchased those tickets for kids. So I paid admission for kids. It was awesome.
What
Yeah.
movie theater was letting you do this? Okay. Last side, last side story.
Okay.
Because you're talking about South Park.
Okay.
But I remember the South Park movie came out,
Uh-huh.
and it was on like DVD or VHS or
Uh-huh.
whatever it was at the time. It was at the video store. It was at like Blockbuster, and I wanted to see it because all my friends were talking about it. All
Right.
my friends at school were talking about South Park and the South Park movie, and I hadn't seen it, and I wanted to see it. So my parents rented it, and they're like, "But we're gonna watch it first, and
Oh
then we'll
shit.
tell you if you can watch it." So my parents watched it, and the next day they're like, "Oh, it was like hilarious. It was so funny." Yeah, you can't watch it. I was so angry. I was so angry. I was like a goody two shoes, so I didn't watch it until I was in college.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so the movie came out in 99. That was 17 years ago. Yeah, I was 13. I was
I was
13.
17 years ago. I was 11.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so yeah, I don't know how we got into that movie. I don't know
All right,
how.
let's
All right, sorry.
let's
Yeah,
go to our top, top,
yeah.
top.
Top. All right, this is the top one.
Top, top, top.
You first, lady.
I picked Guardian of Sunshine.
A fantastic
I
episode.
picked it because unlike Mortal Folly or Mortal Recoil, where I think those are fantastic and I love them, I could put on Guardians of Sunshine. Like, say I'm sick in bed, I would probably put on Guardians of Sunshine and be like, yeah, like I'm gonna feel better after this. Like it's just kind of feel good and
It is
cute,
so feel
and
good.
and I love this episode.
This is a good episode.
Yeah.
Good choice. Good choice. Because
So,
yeah, when I watched this episode, I was thinking, man, this is gonna be my fucking favorite. Because it's like they do have Adventure Time app games, and they have one like something similar to this. It's like a side scroller, and I'm like, man, I would so buy the shit out of this. And yeah, I might buy it tonight actually. But yeah, this is, oh man, especially with a lot of things, because a lot of things happen before, they
yeah,
go into the world. which is fun, and also in the world where it's definitely as fun, which is great.
Uh, so this is kind of the beginning, and I like BMO, and this is after they tricked BMO into going to sleep, and they like tickle him, and which makes him like press the button, and I was like, can BMO actually be tickled? Like,
He can.
BMO's BMO's a robot. Like, how does this work?
In this
But
episode, Bimo is a real boy, right? He's a real boy.
yeah,
He's a real
he's a
live
real
boy.
boy who has a computer world inside of him.
Exactly, which is scary as fuck, thinking that he can do that.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of this part actually.
Uh-huh.
Scary as fuck because BMO's like, they get out, they're free, they're really happy that they're out and they don't actually want to hurt Finn and Jake now that
Right.
they've gotten out. And they're just like, no, BMO has been keeping us trapped inside. And BMO like wants to put them back inside. And you have like, it's like this is pretty dark that BMO keeps these. I mean, I guess they're kind of. I mean, they're not really monsters, are they?
I mean, technically they are. I mean, they're part of the game where you're trying to defeat the game and
Right,
they're
but
in your way.
they were like, they're not just part of the game. They're like real things that he keeps trapped in there.
No, well, I don't know. Did he really trap them in there?
I don't know. That's kind of like,
Oh, I mean,
is he
yeah,
keeping us trapped in
well,
there?
if he
Unless I
trapped them
really
in there, then
misread
yeah.
the game.
Yeah, I
I
actually
don't
don't
know.
remember. But yeah, I remember this. Oh man, this is such. You're right. This is such a feel good episode.
Yeah,
I definitely
it's
agree.
all the warm and fuzzies. All
And
right,
all right, so here's
what's
my
your
top
pick?
one. You want to take a guess?
You know what? Here, give me a second.
Okay,
Give me a second.
okay, okay,
Let
okay.
me look at a
All
list
right,
of
go look at that
adventures
list
in.
while I play some
I'll look at a
beautiful
list.
Jeopardy music.
Okay. It's gonna be something with Marceline.
Okay.
I just get. Or no, no. Chamber of Frozen Blades.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Damn right it is. Damn right it is. This episode was fucking fantastic. Like I when we talked about this episode, I watched it like a few more times after that. Like the next day, I was like, man, this is so fucking good. It's so cool. Just the fact that them being ninjas and like they have a book that gives them like the art of being a ninja, and then they find the Ice King's
Ninja
place,
Lair.
his own lair with like ice ninja skills, and I'm like, that's fucking baller. And, and there's a little, and for me, I'm sorry to say, but it didn't really care as much about the whole like, I love Gunther. I like that it was
Yeah.
cute that he got, he was pregnant, whatever, and then like he had like the scariest baby ever. It was a cat, a purple cat that can fucking float. It was creepy as hell. But what
Yeah.
got to me the most out of this whole thing was that like they felt bad. Oh, can you hear me? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, sorry.
Sorry.
So they felt bad to breaking and entering in his house. Well, Finn did, and they felt bad, but they were also kind of happy about Gunther. And then his like duffel bag started moving, and then his princess. He's like, oh wait, oh yeah, you're right. There's a princess there. And then pow, they just like not like hit him. It was fun. It was so much fun. Like I was.
This is
Uh,
definitely what in my top five, and I remember now the reason once I saw the title, I was like, oh, definitely this one. I didn't pick it because I knew you were gonna pick it.
oh yeah. So would you say
Oh,
this is your top three? This is like,
I would I would say it's yeah, it's another one of those feel good episodes where it's funny, it's cute.
yeah,
Um, it's just look at them kicking the Ice King. I don't know, like they're just having so much fun, and I feel like they even kind of like even as they're beating the Ice King up, they're kind of bonding.
yeah, yeah. As much as like the Ice King is around, they always bond with him somehow. Like in any
Yeah,
episode, like he's technically not even a villain. He's not even an anti-hero. He's like, I guess he's an
he's just
anti-hero,
he's
right?
just a sad weirdo who they eventually
Yeah,
come to understand a little better and feel some pity for,
Yeah.
and maybe even a little bit of love, like
Right.
because he's got it so hard.
Yeah. I dug this episode, and this is episode where I'm just like, I love the idea that, the Ice King was like super worried about Gunther and taking care of it and having an egg, and then out of nowhere, he still managed to be a dick and take a
And kidnap
princess
the
and kidnap a
princess.
princess. Just like, you dumbass. But that's who he is, and then, later on we find out more about him. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to say, and we didn't talk, this is my top three, and this is kind of my honorable mention, is
Mm.
I wanted to talk about this, and I didn't know if I should put it in or not because I was telling you before that I really liked this episode a lot. Was Susan Strong, Susan Strong episode.
Ah, Susan Strong.
Yeah,
I
I.
do feel like when
Mhm.
I was looking through all the episodes, it was for the same reasons it was hard to pick the bottoms,
Right,
except for Snorlock,
right.
Slow Love. It was so hard to pick tops.
Yeah,
Like I feel like no matter what I picked, it was gonna be a tough choice.
right. I think honestly, I think season two is definitely a lot better than season one. You
Yeah,
definitely get to see. I think Adventure Time find out their niche, and they
yeah,
played it well. I mean, there's some episodes that are like, okay, they're fun, and like we just mentioned before, Slow Love was not the best. Like, yeah, I didn't like it at all, but
yeah,
that's gonna happen. But like, there were so many that just like they just hit it out of the park, and I fell in love with a lot of these episodes. It just brought back why I love this season, this series a lot too.
yeah. This season is definitely one of my favorite seasons. Eventually, we're
Uh-huh.
gonna have to talk about that favorite season.
We will. But yeah, I definitely agree. But I feel like we could finish a season in like a few episodes, like 3 to 4 episodes. So,
Well, let's
uh-huh.
yeah, I think taking a look, season 3, I was already pulling it up here,
Hmm.
has 26 episodes.
So 4 episodes that would take for us.
Four, yeah, 4 episodes. We do kind of same setup as this, and we'll be through season 3.
Hmm. I agree. I was thinking, and maybe I'm thinking
Mm.
out. Maybe I don't know if you're okay with me saying this out loud, but I was thinking maybe we can do like special episodes where we like focus on specific characters.
I I would like that.
Yeah.
Do we wanna do we wanna do that like in between
Well, I mean, I was thinking,
episodes, or maybe do it at the end, or
I feel like we should do it sporadically, just because,
okay?
just to kind of like spread out the seasons, like, 'cause I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
just kind of like putting things in between, 'cause like there's technically no rush to do all this
Oh.
episodes, like there's so many things that we can do, like,
Where
character
would
development
so
or
it could be like any season then. We pick a character, and it could be we could pick episodes from any season that are about that character.
it could be that, or it could be about a character from season one and two, and just focus on that, and then maybe on we can come back
Hmm.
like a part. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud, but
Hmm.
it could be many things. I just like the idea of just kind of like once in a while we do like a special
Yeah.
episode of a character, and if we want to do it all the way to the current seasons, that's fine too.
I like it because I mean a lot of them do have their own storylines. I feel like they get more into those storylines and the character development once we get into the later seasons.
Yeah,
So, yeah, we'll have to think about how we want to do that.
and the reason why I say this and putting a spoiler sign up is because in the next season we find out one of the greatest characters of all times.
Who?
He comes in the first few episodes in season three, who he tries to take over the kingdom
Oh my gosh.
Because PV is too
Marceline
young
Dad.
to reign to take control of the Candy Kingdom. And you know who I'm talking about, right?
Lemongrass?
Yep, Lemon Grabs. I would
Lemon
so
Grab?
love to do a
Lemon Grab episode?
yeah, but I feel like that should be at the end now that you know.
Now that. Well, well, what I was thinking is
Mhm.
if we do big spoiler warning.
Yeah.
We can do say we do lemon grab.
Mhm.
You can do a lemon grab episode, like maybe after we've done which episode does he come in? After we've done the lemon grab episode,
Uh huh.
which is episode 5. So
5.
say we do next week, we do the first 6 episodes
Uh huh.
of season 3, and then the week after we can do a lemon grab themed episode.
We can do that. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be lemon grab, but we can definitely do another episode. Oh, maybe it could be a character who it was a one-time shot too. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
we could do a yeah, this could be fun.
Yep.
There's so many. I think Marceline would be a big one. There's just, I mean, they did a whole, we'd have to do a whole thing on the whole 7-part, 8-part series they did for
Yeah. At
Marceline,
the end of the season, so was it 7?
or at the beginning of season 7?
It's like,
Or,
yeah, well, kind of in the middle, cause like it's like
yeah,
episodes like 13 to 20 or something like that.
yeah, something weird like that.
It was great though, but it was weird.
Yeah, it was good.
I
I
agree.
don't know, yeah, let's talk about that a little more,
All
and
right.
then we'll figure it
All
out.
right, just giving a little teaser, little cock tease to everybody here who's
Oh,
listening that we kind of want to like do a little different stuff, just 'cause it's fun. Because like I love doing these episodes and reviewing them and talking about them and drinking, but just a little of switching it up, seeing what people like and different characters, because there's so many great characters in the show that
well, I feel like now that we've gotten into it, I think we can branch out definitely
yeah,
and do some fun stuff.
I agree, I agree. But yeah, this is the end of the mother loving episode 14.
What?
What?
14 episodes.
Yeah, 14 mother loving episodes. How good do you feel it's been 14 episodes, huh?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah?
I can't believe it. I mean, where does the time go?
I don't know, man, but I'm glad we've been dedicating doing this and most Thursdays. Well, yeah, Thursdays, because we did it Wednesdays before or something like that. Oh, we've always done
We were
it
doing
Thursdays.
this. Yeah, I think we've been doing Thursdays most of the time.
Okay,
But yeah, I mean, sometimes, life gets in the way, understandably so.
I agree.
But we've been doing a good job.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I love this. I love doing this, and I wish that we can have more time to do bigger episodes. But that's why I kind of wanted to throw something different out there, besides doing
Yeah.
the reviews. But yeah, this is Adventure Time, and how tell people how they can contact you.
You can contact me on Twitter at drinkinpretty, and you can contact you.
You can contact me on Twitter on CDL0R. I'm always there, just talking, saying dumb shit, and saying great shit. And you can also
Awesome.
see all of our past episodes on YouTube, which is Yes.fitas. And it's great because everything's there, not just previous Dork Time episodes, but also like old podcasts. That's fun. And I actually wanted to do an old podcast with Murder Squid, but time constraint, and we couldn't do it, so it
Yeah.
sucked. But maybe in the future I can do some by myself, do some colored rants again, and they're fun,
Yeah,
But
I used to love listening to those at work.
yeah, well, okay, well, you inspire me to do a little bit more. But yeah, you can definitely listen to everything there. And if you want to ask us any questions about birth control, ISIS, Trump, uh,
Oh,
like Civil War or tattoos or anything, or how to tell your mom that you're gay, we will help you with that shit. Because we've never done that
we'll
before.
do it for you.
We'll do it for free. Just
We'll
watch
do it
us.
for free. Yep.
I think that's what we want, right? But
Yep.
we're out of here, and you guys, see you guys soon. Peace.
Um.